Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in episode 7 of our Miami Heat Road to the NBA Finals series, and we're playing against the Chicago Bulls. And we lead the series 1-0 over this Chicago Bulls basketball team. So, last episode, we won against the Bulls 100-77, which I will have the link to the video if you guys want to check that episode out if you have not already. And without a further ado, we'll see you guys in the 305 in the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. Alright, it is tip-off time here at the American Airlines Arena. We have a B- home court advantage win, so Kobe White has the basketball, loses it. Vic Oladipo passing it off to Bam Adebayo. He makes a layup, drives that in for 2 points. Now it's 2-0 here in Miami, Florida. So Zach LaVine, the dunking machine, loses the basketball, passing it off to Tyler Hero Adebayo. If Hero scores, Adebayo will pick up an assist there. So it's now 5-0 in Miami, Florida. So Zach LaVine loses the basketball, picks it back up for the Bulls. LaVine there, it looks like he's going to get that in for 2 points whatsoever. So it's now a 5-2 lead. Butler passing it off to Vic Oladipo, and he shoots it in from mid-range. So it's now 7-2. And Kobe White has possession of the basketball. So it looks like he does that spin move there. LaVine shoots for 3, gets that in there, so it's now 7-5. So I'm going to pass this off to Adebayo. So Adebayo gets that in the paint there for 2, and it's now 9-5 Miami. So Kobe White passes it off to LaVine. So Zach LaVine passing it off to White, passing it off to Nikola Vucevic, then to White. So looks like Kobe White's going to pass it to LaVine. If LaVine scores, White will pick up the assist there. And it's now a 9-8 lead. So we're going to use some Jimmy Butler. We want a 3-pointer. And we get that in. So it's now 12-8. So Miami with the 4-point lead. So LaVine loses a basketball. Butler makes the dunk against his former team. He actually started out in Chicago, and then sometime afterward, he went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, then to the Sixers, I think. I'm pretty sure he went to the Sixers, and then to Miami. So Tyler Hero, there is a foul there. It's on Patrick Williams, so he's going to go to the free-throw line, and he is going to make that in for 2 points. So it's now 17-8. Lauri Markkanen passing it off to Zach LaVine, and Thomas Satorsky has possession, passing it off to LaVine, drills that 3. So it's now 17-11. Kendrick Nunn intercepts it off to Markkanen from Finland. So he's not from the United States, gets blocked. Daniel Theus, who is from Germany, passing it off to Williams. So Williams there is going to get a 3. So Tyler Hero has possession of the basketball. So there is a foul there. And Tyler Hero will go to the free-throw line. He got it in there, so will he get the second one? The answer is yes. We're going to take a small break. Alright, so now Gorgon Dragic passing it off to Kendrick Nunn, passing it to Dragic, and then to Duncan Robinson. I'm going to drill a 3. He missed it, so it's now going to be Daniel Theus passing it off to Markkanen, but then back to LaVine. LaVine actually gets that in there, so they take the lead for the first time in Miami. So Kendrick Nunn has possession. We're going to step back, pull it from mid-range, and we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, now this is the beginning of the second quarter. I tend to do this now more often. Skip the first 30 seconds of it because I just want to save time on my camera and I want to film the other spotlights of the game. So that's something anticipating to see. There is a foul there. It's on Precious Anchu Achisiwa. And now Thomas Satarsky has possession of the basketball, and it looks like that Duncan Robinson's going to pass it off to Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero with that underhand layup. That's something interesting to see among the team. So they lose the basketball. Satarsky picks it back up, loses it. Duncan Robinson passing it off to Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero makes that dunk happen for the Heat. And it's now red hot here in Miami, Florida. So it's now a 38-30 lead. And Thomas Satarsky from the Czech Republic has possession of the basketball, and it looks like he loses it. Tyler Hero passing it off to Jimmy Butler, so Jimmy Butler gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 40-30 lead, leading this by 10. So it looks like it's an out of bounds call. So the Heat now have possession of the basketball, and I'm going to pass it off to D-Rob and then some Bam Adebayo. Adebayo shoots that in from mid-range, so it's now 42-30. So we have 94% in field goals, while Chicago has 92. We're 17 for 18. They're 11 for 12. So that is really good. That's an A, and no team wants to be below at least an 80% or so. Alright, so now Bam Adebayo passes it off to Tyler Hero. So Adebayo has possession. Tyler Hero will pick up that assist there if he scores, and he does. So it's now 44-32 with a minute 40 to go in the first half. Thomas Satarsky does a little spin move there. Vucevic actually gets that in. Trevor Ariza, there's a foul there. And he will go to the free throw line for one attempt because he did score 2 points. So in the game of basketball, if he would score 2 points and then there would be an upcoming foul, you would have to go for that 1 point. Even if you miss it, you still scored 2 points. So if you didn't score and if you were accidentally fouled on, you would get 2 chances at the free throw line, which is what I like. Very rarely, though, there will be instances that they will have to do it 3 times even. But now Kendrick Nunn gets to the free throw line, so it's now to the mid-range line, excuse me. And Thomas Satarsky now has possession, passing it off to Kobe White. Tyler Hero, there's a foul there. It's a reach-in, so he gets to go to the free throw line. And he gets 2 chances. The first opportunity, he makes it. And the second opportunity, he does. So that's now a 48-40 lead. Ariza passing it off to Adebayo. So Adebayo gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 50-40. This is adding up. This would be 90 points in all. So Levine passes it off to White. So Adebayo makes that steal happen. And Marketing makes that block, so Tyler Hero picks up that offensive rebound for the Miami Heat. So they've been red hot in the 305, because I like 305 Miami. So Kobe White has possession of the basketball, so White passing it off to Marketing. So Marketing has possession. He's going to pass it off to White. Drills that 3, so it's now 52-43. So I'm going to pass it off to Kendrick Nunn. So Kendrick Nunn gets that 3, and we'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, now this is the beginning of the second half. Tyler Hero, he's actually going to get this in for 2 points. So it's now 59-45. So the Miami Heat are leading this by 14. Thaddeus Young has possession. I don't think he didn't even play a lot in this whole game. Like, now it's 59-47, passing off to Jimmy Butler. So Butler makes that dunk happen. So it's now 61-47. So it's now going to be a 14-point lead. So Zach LaVine, but Butler actually takes this one and he gets that in there. So it's now 63-47. So now a 16-point lead. So Zach LaVine has possession of the basketball. And now Thaddeus Young passing it off to Vucevic. He gets that one in. So it's now 49-63. Vucevic formerly played with Orlando. He just played with the Sixers his rookie season. And afterward, I think during the 2012 offseason, there was a 4-team trade. So I know Dwight Howard didn't play for the Sixers at that time up until 8 seasons later after leaving the Lakers for a second time. So Dwight Howard, he's been there ever since he got drafted straight out of high school. And in 2012, he left and was teammates with Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. So Zach LaVine dunks that in. So the Miami Heat are taking a timeout. All right, Trevor Ariza has possession of the basketball. So Trevor Ariza from mid-range gets that in. So it's now an 18-point lead for the Miami Heat. They're in the all-black uniforms while the Chicago Bulls are in the all-red uniforms, in case if you're wondering. So Goran Dragic, he's going to pass it off to Kendrick Nunn. He gets this one in for 2 points, so it's now 71-53. And now it is Zach LaVine's turn for the basketball. He's going to pass it off to Thaddeus Young. Dunks that in. He will pick up that assist, though. So Goran Dragic, he's going to pass it off to Kendrick Nunn and then to Bam Adebayo. And Adebayo drills a 3. It's going to happen. So the Heat are leading this by 19 points. So Thomas Satoransky has possession. He's going to pass it to one of the Chicago players. Gets that in. So second half, we've been on top of our game. And Kendrick Nunn dunks it in. There is a foul. It's on Chicago. And now he gets to go to the free throw line. So he makes that one splash. So it's now 77-57. So Thomas Satoransky has possession. And now Kendrick Nunn has possession, passing it off to Goran Dragic. He gets that in. So it's now 79-57. Alright, I took a small break there, so now Thomas Satoransky has possession, passing it off to LaVine. LaVine makes a 3, so it's now a 20-point lead for the Miami Heat. Goran Dragic passing it off to Trevor Ariza. Ariza makes that dunk in the paint, so it's now going to count for the Miami Heat. So it's now a 22-point lead. Thomas Satoransky, it looks like he's going to pass it to Lauri Markkanen, but then passing it off to Aminu. And it's now going to be 84-64. So Kendrick Nunn trying to figure out a game plan here. I'm going to pass it off to Adebayo. Drills a 3. So it's now 87-64. And we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. Alright, the State Farm assist of the game is coming right up, so he passes us off to Tyler Hero. I think it was probably Bam Adebayo or Jimmy Butler, but it's Chicago's turn to have possession of the basketball. So now Kobe White dribbling it out for Chicago, passing it off to Daniel Theis. So Daniel Theis passing it off to LaVine. And it's now LaVine. He's going to get this up. It was almost blocked there for quite a bit, but now we have possession. So 29 points for LaVine, while Tyler Hero has 23. It's kind of funny how LaVine has more points than Hero, but we're winning this game out. I mean, I think, led it for about a short 30 seconds at least. So that's something interesting to see there. Now it's Duncan Robinson loses the basketball. So Daniel Theis, he's going to dunk that in in the paint. So it's now 90-73, passing it off to Duncan Robinson. So Robinson, there's a foul. It's on LaVine. So I'm actually going to go to the free throw line once at it again. And let's see if we can actually get this one in. So from the free throw, gets that in. So it's now 93-73. I'm going to take a 1-minute break. All right, our break now is over. Tyler Hero making that three for the Miami Heat. So it's now a 25-point lead for Miami. So now the Chicago Bulls, they got to step up on their game a little bit. So they get that in there. So it's now going to be 102-79, 31 points for Zach LaVine, 16 of which were in the paint today. And it's now a 25-point lead here for Miami. So LaVine dribbles his way out, passing it off to White, gets that in for 2 points. Now it's 104-81. So Jimmy Butler gets this one with the layup. So it's now 106-81. And we're leading this by 25 points. So this is we're on top of our game right now. And Chicago, it looks like they're gonna pass it off to Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic gets that in there, so it's now going to be a 106-83 lead. Oladipo does not make that three, but Duncan Robinson makes that offensive rebound count for the Heat. So LaVine passing it off to White, and White, he is going to go up and he's going to dunk that in for the Chicago Bulls. So it's now 108-85. Oh, it's tipped, and the Chicago Bulls have possession. All right, so it's now 108-87. So Andre Iguodala, former Golden State Warriors player, he's going to make that count for the Miami Heat. So it's now 110-87. So both teams have scored 10 more points than they did in the last episode. And it's crazy how Miami won both games, but both teams had scored at least 10 or more points. Now he gets that in there. It's now at 90-110. So hopefully we're going to get 113 on this three-pointer, and it's good. It's 113-90, and we're not going to go over statistics today just for the time being, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. All I want to say is thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next episode. Have a happy Friday afternoon, everybody.